Hey guys, what's up? It's Tad reporting here. Tuesday night of the primaries, big night, big for some. John Kasich won Ohio. Marco Rubio lost big in Florida though, and he decided to quit. So I said I'd remain politically unbiased, but just in honor of Marco, I wanted to read this that I wrote off as soon as I get it up. On April 13th, 2015, political campaign was launched. This campaign never lacked optimism, consistency, policy, and an ingenious leader. This was the campaign of Marco Antonio Rubio. I still remember the first day I was browsing Facebook and I saw that somebody was running for president. I saw a smiling face that would shape my political ideology for the next 11 months. Even before the debate started, I really liked Marco Rubio. Now I have read a book about him, have studied his voting record, and can't say that I could have been proud to support anyone else. He was the embodiment of Reagan and the manifestation of Kennedy. Even at his worst, he always smiled and laughed. Rubio is a very religious man. We share the same religion, and I like the fact that he was a man of faith, but didn't overdo it like some of the other candidates. At every debate, he carried a cross with him on his podium. He clearly relied heavily on God, and I fully respect him for that. Unlike some other candidates, he always played fair. He didn't make robocalls that other candidates were dropping out. On the debate stage, he always dominated, let's just forget about New Hampshire. And I always enjoyed seeing his wit and determination and his confidence when he said, "When I am president," instead of, "If I become president." He was always level-headed, too. Even though he started to resort to childish insults towards the end, he rectified himself and ended on a good note, and I cannot say that I could be any prouder of him. No challenge seemed too large for him to handle. He made some clever remarks and seemed to use the bad against him to his advantage just as well as the good. From his shining moments, like Iowa, South Carolina, and practically every debate, to his low moments, such as tonight, I supported Rubio all the way. Now, this is the hard part. We are now down to 5 presidential candidates in this primary. 4 of those 5 are some of the most immoral people I've ever seen. A criminal, a socialist, a pathological liar, and a sociopath. I will let you guess who's who, but I am just saying that I now support Governor John Kasich, and I am proudly endorsing him. He has a proven record of results and has a chance to win a general election. Trump has no record, and Cruz has been a Tea Party fanatic that's not negotiated and caused the government to shut down and the Iran deal to be implemented. And do not label me a progressive, but when Republicans and Democrats hate you, Ted Cruz, nothing will happen in Congress. Budgets still must be passed at the very least, and you can't just veto your way through. They'll eventually override it, and you won't get elected 2 terms. And I'm just saying I'm very sad to see Marco Rubio go. And I hope that everyone will pray for him, his wife, his 2 daughters, and 2 sons. I also hope that people who were planning on Marco winning will at least consider John Kasich. He's optimistic and an actual adult, not a man-child. People like him will make America great again. Thank you, Marco Antonio Rubio, for being one of the greatest conservatives I've ever seen and for being my 3rd largest role model from the Republican National Committee. Once I become politically active, I will never forget you. Good night, everyone. And I hope that you will all just make the smartest choice in this election. Thank you. And be sure to like us on YouTube. Be sure to like us on Facebook and subscribe to us on YouTube. Thanks.